Good evening, everyone.
Hello, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Good evening,
So
Good
sir.
evening.
I'm seeing one question there in the chat box. So can quiz one can be held again for the students who are getting zero in the exams? So not to worry. Like if you are not able to perform well in the quiz one, right? So you will be having like best of two, right? Out of the three. So if you
No, we
can.
have only two quiz
No,
this
Oh
time.
yeah,
sir.
yeah. Now yeah. This time yeah, we have only two,
It will
right?
be a combination
The
of
question,
both.
like, paper was so lengthy, sir. Like, it took around
Okay.
2 hours.
2 hours. Is it?
Maybe I
No,
was
it,
not
No,
prepared enough.
for me it was good.
Okay, 2 hours.
Sir, I
Yes,
have
sir.
one
For
doubt
me as well,
regarding.
it took approximately 1 hour and 45 minutes, approximately.
Okay, so you guys have like done solve that extra questions also. The extra five questions were there, right?
No, those
No,
extra
no.
was only that which steps you follow.
Steps.
You need
Yeah,
to select from the
yeah,
list given
yeah,
by over there.
yeah.
So
That.
that
that did not
then we need not
take too
to
much
solve
time.
something.
Hmm.
So that was not time taking. But the thing is that we need to apply the concepts and
Hmm, hmm.
convert those into formulas, and
Yeah, yeah.
so that was
Yeah,
some.
yeah, I can understand. Like, a lot of formulas are there, and
So we
yeah,
were all over the place. So, like,
yeah. Okay, and
Sir,
one more, yeah, I can understand that. Okay, so it is might be possible that you have to see the formula, which formula it is applicable there, and then convert. Like if the conditional probability that is there, you need to find sometimes joint probability also and marginal also. So, yeah, possibly.
And sir, one more thing over here,
Uh,
that if these formula sheets
hmm,
uh, can be provided in hard copy,
hard
so
copy.
that will be great, because uh, what was there that we need to switch again and again,
The tab, yeah,
right?
yeah, correct.
So that is that took too
I'm
much
not
time
sure
to
that that is possible because a lot of students will be writing the exams, right? So, but yeah, we'll
yes.
see. Like maybe I'll raise your that kind of thing to the authorities. But I am not sure. Like, okay, is it possible or not? It's kind of like
Hmm.
okay, that will be like a lot of people will be there, and every time you have to print out those many things, right? So
Yeah, but because as the center is having all the facilities to provide those kind of things, so they can do that, I guess, because if they are providing the rough sheets as well, so it is just about a copy of 2 pages as well,
okay.
right?
sir,
So
can you explain the extra activity for what we have to do, like
Oh,
probability
extra
testing?
activity. Okay.
Four.
Yeah, the new one, right? Which is
Yes, sir.
I will explain. I will explain. So yeah, okay, we'll start the session. So I don't know, like since the today's session is regarding the week five activity, right? But I don't know,
Yes,
like a lot of how many people have studied week five itself. I'm not sure about it.
sir, we have not
uh,
attempted the entire activity questions.
Huh?
I have not attempted the
Okay.
entire activity question or
not
just
yet.
bought
Not
the
yet.
Okay.
lectures.
Okay. So okay, we will discuss. Like, okay. So what we'll do is like we'll discuss like lot of topics because I think a lot of people haven't studied the week five. Maybe I will like explain some of the terminologies in week five also. So because if there are no questions, then I can explain those. But before that, I wanted to know okay, what happened in the quiz. So like a lot of people now said that it's like it was time taking or something. Yeah, time was little less for stats. Okay.
I mean,
So
it was very hectic, sir. If
okay.
you ask me,
How?
I took three subjects. I
Hmm.
completed other two subjects in 1 hour.
Hmm.
I sat for stats for 2 hours, and it wasn't enough for me.
Okay. So other two subjects were which one? Like English and another one?
No, no, no.
Ah.
I'm a diploma entry student.
Oh, you are
So
diploma.
maths and BD.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
stats two and the which are the two subjects? Other two.
Maths 2 and BDM.
Okay. Oh, you are direct entry to diploma. Okay, okay,
Yeah, direct entry to diploma. Maths 2 and BDM I completed in 1 hour.
okay. So maths two, you find it like it was not lengthy enough and something like that, right? Okay,
yes, sir,
Maths
maths 2
2,
was good enough.
okay.
Actually, I took four subjects,
Uh,
all four of term two, and
uh,
I attempted rest three in 2 hours, and only stats in
Stats
2 hours.
to us.
Sir,
Okay.
For
first,
English, it was
Okay,
like I
but
had only 15 minutes for English.
okay,
So,
so anyway, what the thing is like okay, you guys like completed the paper, right? Like so that the time which where you spent less on the other three subjects, you spent here in the
No, sir, but actually the thing was that we were planning like that we will
3 hours.
spare at least half an hour so that we can review all the
Okay,
questions,
okay,
but there was no time to review any of them.
Okay, maybe we'll in the next quiz we'll try to find like the another way, like less questions, not less questions. Number of questions might be larger, but somewhat easier, like involving little competitions and something like that.
And there were some external problems also, sir. The calculator which we have in our
Yeah,
course.
I got like discourse also. A lot of people are saying that, right? So sometimes it
ma'am.
was clicking late or something, but that is the issue of from TCS, right? So it's not like
I think, sir, if we maintain the same calculator which we have in our portal
portal.
here, in that
Or,
thing, that would be great.
or it would be better if we use the same calculator in our portal. I mean, for practice purpose, if
So
that is not
due
possible.
to so it was due to the different calculators, or it was like the clicking, because some students are saying on discourse that due to clicking buttons, like sometimes it was taking a longer time to display it on the calculator. Like if you see.
Sometimes different calculator also will be. Sometimes this will also will be an issue because we will be calculating in different kind of the buttons will be in different
Okay.
places, and when we go to it there, the buttons will be different places. So it would be go. I mean, if there is too much of calculations, so that would be take some more extra time, not a large time, some extra time. So that may also be.
So, are we planning to like increase the number of exam centers?
Exam centers, I am not sure about it. So because I'm not in that what is
Because like the centers are few, like very few, and we have to travel a lot. Like
I
for
think this is due
some,
to COVID, right? I don't before it was not the issue, right? So you are a direct entry diploma
No,
students, or
sir.
no,
No,
I'm
sir.
from
No,
the
no, no. The centers are same, sir.
same?
I have also written, but they have selected the centers as per their convenience. They
Okay.
have not visited the centers. They don't know where the center is located. Just they have to contact the people on the net and just approved the center. This is not like that. I'm just giving the example in the Noida. Noida and Greater Noida are two authorities. Greater Noida is located in institutional area. That institutional area is 10 kilometers away from the city.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
in Noida,
yeah.
and Iron Digital in Noida also, in digital and Greater Noida also.
Hmm.
But in Noida, it is centrally located in nearby metro. But that is location. You have to pay at least 300 rupees to go to the center. And if you are there, only a cup of tea is available. Nothing is there. Either you opt for the canteen of the institute, and the Sunday is there. The canteen is also, the boy is not there. I have written all these things to the support.
that's still manageable, but like some of us are traveling 200 of
Oh,
kilometers.
somebody saying
Yeah.
110 kilometers. Why 110 kilometers? Is it?
I
Why?
travel 200.
Why 200 is like too much, right? Is there like no nearby centers available? How, I
No,
don't
sir,
know.
sir.
Like where are you from?
Kharagpur, West Bengal.
Okay, what's the
Yeah.
problem then? Kharagpur, there is no center, is it?
No, sir. So initially I thought there would be some centers in Kharagpur, but there's no center. So sometimes I go to Tata and sometimes Kolkata. Both are like equal.
More centers are required, sir. And I think there's nothing wrong in that, having the more centers, because
No, it's not like I'm not
In
saying like there's
Haryana
law, like
also
you
there
should
are
have
only
like.
two centers, one in Gurugram and one in Faridabad. If someone is in Panchkula or any other district, it is
Uh,
far away, like 100 kilometers. I'm from
I think
Hisar and it
yeah,
took
I
me
think it
around.
is due to, I think the number of students are there. Like maybe that is the issue. Okay, maybe we'll talk about that. Okay, I'll talk in the next meeting with the like professor also. So maybe we'll see what can be done, because yeah, 200 and 300 kilometers is yeah, it's real problem, right? For exam you are traveling that much, it's kind of, yeah, like 30 40 or 20 to 25 kilometers fine. Like I'm thinking like okay, 20 or 15 kilometers fine. 300 kilometers it's kind of, yeah, okay.
So one more thing.
Uh,
So in a particular city, there are many IO digital zones. So if we
uh,
can choose one of them which is nearest to us, then it will also be nice.
uh, so you're not given the option of choosing the centers, is it?
No, sir. No, sir.
So they will directly ask, like they will directly come into your
Directly
admit card
assign
that.
us. Yeah.
Okay, 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 okay. Yeah, yeah.
Actually, we
That,
can choose only city, sir. We cannot
Yes.
choose
okay.
the center.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Because every time my center is almost 40-50 kilometers away, and it was very difficult for me to go. And the nearest center is from me is just 10 kilometers away. So
Okay.
both the things are very difficult.
So
Sir,
same
one
thing
question
happened
regarding
with
this
me.
only. Sir, why is there any thing that the quiz has to happen in the afternoon only? Because the center is far off, then it becomes very difficult.
No, actually, what happens is due to like I think we have to wait for the week 3 results to come out, right, to define the eligibility, and I think it will come around Wednesday or something. After that, they will start processing for the admit cards and like before
No, I'm talking about why the quizzes are in the second half only. Like they can happen in the first half also.
Okay, in the
Right?
morning you're saying?
Yeah, because you
Yes,
see
sir.
the quiz ends at 5, and then if I have to go 100 kilometers back, then it becomes really difficult.
Okay, in the night you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Okay. Okay, we'll discuss about that thing. So it's yeah, center problem I can understand. Like, it should not be like that far. That I can understand. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Any other issues regarding the quiz paper or something? You wanna say something? Or what should we discuss today? Like I don't know. Like how
Extra
many
activity 4, sir. Extra
Sir, just
activity
one
4.
more
yeah,
input.
extra activity I'll discuss. Yes.
Yes, sir.
And
Just one more input, sir, regarding
uh,
the operational of quiz
uh,
one.
uh,
It is just about that. Can't we unlock the scroll actually? Because it is very irritating when you reading the question and you have to slide down with the help of cursor
mouse
and
click. Huh?
yes.
Yeah,
Because
the
I
keyboard
guess
is
there is
useful.
no harm in unlock the scroll, right? It is unnecessarily locked, and it is very irritating in usual operations, right?
I think that thing is from the TCS side. They have to change. Like okay, we have to tell them like what
Yeah,
can we.
obviously they will do it, but the message should be conveyed from
Okay. From our
IITN. No?
yes, correct. Yeah, 2-3 issues are there. Okay, I'll note it down and we'll try to discuss. Okay, one thing is like traveling thing and the center choosing, right? So center choosing option and yeah, this one, yeah, scrolling. Okay.
So one more thing, calculators are way too linear, sir. We can't do complex calculations there.
That we can't do anything. That is like yeah, that will be there.
So, sir,
So, yeah.
make new centers in.
But I don't think we have like a lot of complex calculations, right?
No,
In
sir,
the
that e power that there one question was there, no, sir. E power
uh,
minus 20 by 30, all
we
those.
can do
The
that,
e
right?
to the power negative is creating. I think you're doing reciprocal. I can able to solve the problem.
No, it
Yeah.
was, we were able to. We can take minus power. It was available.
No, I'm not saying we are not able to. We were able to. It's time consuming, I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a time. It takes scrolling takes time, sir. And if I will suggest if it is available, just like calculator, if we click the calculator becomes visible on the screen. Just like that, the formula should be always available as a button on the screen. Not in the question itself to scroll. Because it takes a lot of time.
Yeah. Okay.
So one clarification. So if we want to find the e to the power minus negative something fractional value, suppose e to the power minus 3.5. So we can do e to the power 3.5. We can calculate it, and then we can do reciprocal of it. Then we'll also get the same answer, no?
Correct. Yeah. You'll get it. Inverse taking of inverse is same as that of e to the power minus 3.5. That is correct.
Yeah.
So I had one doubt. We were having those question of 0 marks which stated that put the right options. So what were the purpose of that question?
So yeah, okay. The purpose was like suppose that any type of questions are there, right? Sometimes if you do like you know how to calculate the answer for some questions, and sometimes due to some simple mistake or something, you might end up like giving the wrong answer. Suppose, right? That NAT type of questions. So what will happen? You will lose all the marks. Instead of that, okay, if you lose that all of the marks, but you know how to approach that question and what are the steps are required to calculate the answer for that question, and if you like if you select those steps in the next question, you will get some marks for that. Suppose the question was for 3 marks, and due to some silly mistake, like suppose due to this calculation mistake, right? If you are doing on this calculator and if you did some mistake on that for that writing that answer to the question, you might end up losing all the 3 marks. You won't get any partial mark for that, right? And uh, if you write the correct steps for that question, then you will get some marks for that. So you won't lose all the marks for that question. Okay,
Sir, if we
that was
write
the purpose.
in one question there are 4 steps,
Hmm.
and I write 3 steps, so there will be any mark or no?
No, 3 steps you have to write, like any 3 steps. Suppose there are 4
Okay,
steps are
sir.
there, and if you write any 3 steps, it is not like you wanted to write every step of it. If you write
Okay,
only
okay,
3
sir.
steps, you'll get marks for that.
What percentage of marks will be given for that steps?
How much? Yes, sir.
Yeah, that will like yeah, we'll disclose after the result will come. We'll discuss those. So
So,
see,
sir, in result it will directly reflected if
no, I
we
will tell you like what formula we have used and how we calculate it. We have now itself one uh, what do you say, algorithm for that. But yeah, we'll
algorithm. Sir, 1 mark I think
huh?
should be given.
Huh? What do you say?
Sir, I
That will
think
be
1 mark should be given for that thing if
Yeah,
we know
you'll get. So it's like suppose you will get your that question is of 3 marks. At least 1 mark if you will get definitely if you write the correct steps. So it is not like so it will be
suppose
okay.
suppose four formulas are required for the solving the question,
Hmm.
and we have selected 2 only out of that.
But
Then
it is
whether it
no
will be
in that case.
analytic subjective analysis will be there, or all the 4 formulas should be selected in the.
4 is not required. 3 is required. Any 3
Okay.
any 3 out of 4. It's not
Okay.
Then
like
are they evaluated manually or by the computer?
no. So what we'll do is like it's not like manually. Manually it is like very
No,
time.
sir. But what happens is that suppose that in the answer sometimes 4 formulas are required, but sometimes out of 2 is also solved, and we have selected. Suppose
No, it is
out.
not. It is not possible. So we have like while designing the question paper itself, we know that
Okay.
with 2 formula it is not possible. At least 3 is required. So
I
that
mean, sir, for the e to the power x question, we had direct one formula, sir. I just written only one formula.
Yeah. What he is telling is right. Some direct formula is also there. If you go through the derivation, then it requires 4 or 5 formulas. Then in the quiz or mock quiz also such type of
okay.
questions.
But anyway, the instructions are what, like you have to select 3 steps, correct?
Just to give the answer in a numerical type. And if the answer is correct, then you will get full marks.
No. If you are very like if you are sure about like your answer to that NAT question is
no, that is different. That's different.
Then
in case we are selecting the formulas in the next subsequent question. In that case, if it is a computer is deciding out of basis of the selection 1, 3, 4, or 16, and if it is if out of 4 3 is correct, then it will give the 1 mark. If out of 4 only 2 is correct, then it will give 0 marks.
Yeah.
If it is like that,
yes,
then if it is like that, then this is the problem, because
no, this is not a problem, right? We have asked you to solve write the 3 steps, correct? 3 steps are available, right, for that question.
Okay.
Right. So suppose the conditional probability we have asked, then the probability that A given B is equals to probability of A intersection B divided by probability of B. That is that is applicable to that question, right?
Okay, got it.
Mostly, I think those steps are very easy, right? It's not.
If somebody does shortcut, then that is his issue, right? But steps are required.
And one more thing, I guess those questions will be evaluated manually.
No. So the thing is, those questions will be evaluated only if you are doing the mistake in that NAT type of question. Your answer is wrong, then only will go to that
exactly
question, right? And it is not manually. So they will have that program for that. So it will match the strings. Whatever answer you have given there, it will match. If it is correct, like out of 4, if 3 are there, then you will get the marks. It's like that.
Okay, actually it was mentioned in the instructions that those questions will be evaluated manually if your NAT
Manually
is
in the
wrong.
sense like later. It's not because in the question paper it is 0 mark question is there, right?
Right.
So we are not giving you the question marks at the instant. Like the other quiz marks you will get at the instant itself, right? It will be calculated from that software and you will get the marks. But here it will, like after quiz paper we'll have that setup and we'll.
So, sir, in the result we will get a quiz the marks will be added, or it will
Yes,
be
yes, yes.
added after?
No. With the like addition of this, all the marks, like you will get the
Okay,
final.
sir.
So there will be delay in result publication, sir.
No, it won't be that much delay. Like you will get in 2-3 days, you'll get the rest 3-4 days. It's not that.
So if in the steps the steps are like 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have chosen 2, 3, 4, then we'll get some partial marks
No,
in
no,
that.
correct. Or like if you are see, we asked for 3 steps. Let's
Hmm.
suppose the steps are 2, 3, 4, 5, and you have written 2, 3, 4, or 2, 3, 5 also. You'll get full marks.
Okay, okay.
It's not like partial marks you'll get. You'll get full because we have asked only for 3. So you have to choose any 3 of out of 4 or 5, whatever are applicable.
So only 3 steps are required.
Required. Yes, yes.
So
What
it
if
is at
we have
least 3
given
or
only
3.
No, any 3. That's it. 3. It's not at least or something. It's only
Okay.
3.
Sir, what if we have given only 2 options?
2 options that we have to decide. See, that's what I don't know. Like we thought like we have, because asked in the instructions that you have to write 3 steps, right? So that means we asked for 3 steps, and why you have written 2 steps. But let us say a lot of people don't understand, and they have written 2 or something. A lot of people are there, then we can consider for like for this quiz exam we can change our rules. But in case like very few are there, then we can't do anything.
So suppose someone has chosen 4 steps.
Because these questions are introduced only to give you the scores, right? Because if you have done some calculation mistakes or something, that's why we are giving you the marks. It's not like, so if you have done it your first part properly, then you need not to go for that question itself, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
But for more than 3 marks, more than 3 steps, if someone is chosen, then what will be the?
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. We haven't decided the final formula yet. Depending upon the result, like what output, like how many students have given what kind of outputs, like there, right? Like the answers. Based on that, we'll decide what to.
So actually, we were not able to justify what we have exactly to do here.
Okay.
So actually, we don't know. Actually, I don't know that there will be only 3 options. I thought that more than 3 or less than 3 could be possible for some.
Okay. So we'll decide. It's okay. Don't worry
Okay.
about it.
Okay, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, my doubt is very unrelated to the discussion, but I wanted to ask, in stats 2, the lectures have some of the concepts that due to which I'm not able to follow the lectures, like conditional probability or some calculation part. When Andrew sir is actually solving on the lecture slides, I am not able to follow up, maybe because there is concept that I don't know. And I actually don't know what to Google on because I have no clue what he used. So in activity questions, when I try to solve the activity questions, I get the wrong answer and then I get discouraged. That मुझे समझ ही नहीं आया कि lecture में पढ़ाया क्या. So I get very discouraged.
Okay. For which week you are talking about?
Sir, all of the 4 weeks.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So okay, there are certain things like some distributions are there that are there in the week 0, right? Some Poisson distribution, exponential distribution. So have and I think we have given an announcement regarding that week 0 also, that which topics you have to go through. Since some derivations are given there also, right? Those results directly have you, like we have sir has used in the next week 1 to 4. Some suppose like Poisson random variable is there, and I think sum of 2 Poisson random variable will be that how that lambda will be changed or something like that, right?
Right.
So sir directly use like n into lambda or something, or the probability depending on, right? So
Right,
some
sir.
Bernoulli equation is there, and so that 0.4 is there, or something. I think geometric and Poisson is there, something like that. So he has used directly that derivation, and he has covered, I think, the derivation in week 0 part, correct? So
Right.
maybe you have to go some parts of week 0. You have to go through like some parts of the week 0, and then I think you can able to understand
Sir,
what.
it is like I know the concept. I know
Okay.
what
Yeah.
binomial distribution is. I know
Correct.
what Poisson distribution is.
Correct.
But
Correct.
then when I try to solve the questions, I'm not able to use the concept in solving the question. As if what approach should I take in solving the question?
Okay.
So that's why I'm attending this open session.
Sessions.
So hoping that the faculty
Will
can
be solved.
actually help in solving the
Okay.
question कि ये use करके ऐसे निकाला.
I think, but we have solved, right? We haven't solved the previous sessions.
No, sir. You have solved it a number of times. Because suppose that she must not be attending all the sessions because statistics requires regular attending the classes because one previous one is connected to the next one.
Okay. So
this is
one more thing we can do is suppose suppose you are not able to attend all the live sessions, right? And that is true. Like it's okay. You might not be able, like, due to some work or some other studies you're doing. It's fine. You can post it on the discourse, right? Or your peers will solve that problem, and like I'm seeing like a lot of students are answering in the detailed manner, like how from the first step to last step. Or we can also, if somebody is not replying to that question, we can also reply on that. So maybe that is also one of the part, and we can solve it in the live session also. It's not a issue.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So one more
Thank you
suggestion
for the idea, sir.
I want to give to her. So I think this problem also occurred with me. I was going through the concept, but I was not able to solve the problems during that time.
Okay.
So, sir, I think she should revise all the concepts. What are the formulas, and she should also look.
Prepare.
And so she should solve the practice assignment and the graded assignment, because their solutions are given. So you will be able to get the thing that how you are using this formula or this concept. Everything is discussed there. In the
absolutely. Sister is telling right. Tutorial is also there with a detailed solution. So and if you follow again, then it is
one more thing we are preparing is like we are trying to record some videos for tutorials. I think I have mentioned it in one of the sessions earlier. So I think that is like until week 3 or 4 we have completed. So we will put on the portal so that you can check. Like we have done some derivations and something, like everything from the scratch. So maybe that will help you solving the questions.
So because stats 2 is very difficult because as a new thing, as a new subject for us,
it is not difficult as I say, but it's like due to it's new and you don't have that much of time to practice. It is after practice you can.
Actually, it's quite vast. I think it's easier, but when all the things come together, it becomes very confusing. And
together it will get confusing.
And especially in exam, it's very difficult to understand what to put. I mean, what formula to put. It becomes all jumbled. But while practicing, it's like it's so easy.
Sorry.
A number of tracks are there. A train, you have to drive the train.
I think understanding the lectures is easier, right?
Yes. Sir has put the concept
in a very easy manner. But applying these things on the questions and how to solve it and get the required answer.
I think it's
that
matter of
actually
time
in
and
some
practice.
calculation part also.
And one thing you can do, I think, is
Hi, Mayur. Sorry to interrupt, but I just wanted to confirm: is this a discussion session or something, so I can drop off, or are you gonna?
No. Actually, what happened is, I understand. So sorry for that. Actually, I asked like a lot of students initially that how many have studied that week 5. So a lot of students said we haven't started it. So we started talking about this. So, whatever studies are there, we can start like. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Like, you can go ahead with this extra activity or whatever you're gonna discuss, and then you can take up questions.
Okay. And one
questions or whatever discussion you were having. But
no, it's okay. You can, if you want to drop, you can drop it.
Yeah. Can you just explain this activity once, then take up?
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to explain.
Thank you so much. Sorry for disturbing.
Yeah, it's okay. It's fine.
So one last thing. So we are going to have week 6 session also, the open.
Yeah, it is there.
Session.
It is there.
And so I think week 6 is refresher week. There are no concepts, no new concepts here.
So
yeah. So
week 5 are there.
For week 5 doubts, we can also ask in week 6 live session.
Because see, today I think
because we haven't completed yet.
Correct. I understand. That is fine. That's completely fine. So yeah, week 0 extra activity 4, right? So have you gone through this? What is there? How much part you understand of this extra activity 4?
Sir, I understood that I have to do some probability distribution. Like I have a data set of baby products, and I
Here,
have
okay, here what you
that
have
I
to
have to do the probability distribution on how many days the baby are using this diapers, his diapers. So after that, binomial distribution, I'm not able to think that how they have done.
Okay, I'll explain how we have done it. And
sir, we have to make the graph also that.
See, with the graph, right? With the graph, you will be able to see better. Is that fit is proper or not, right? So, and it is not difficult. If you can check the Google Sheets, right? Google Sheets, like you can just select the data and you will get the graphs there. You can check
Is
there.
graph required?
It's not required or mandatory, okay, but it is better visualization thing. So I think so. Analysis, right?
So one more thing. So if I have solved this question using the expected value, I have proved the distribution using the expected value. So there also probability is used. So is it fine or something different should be there?
So use the data, right? Whatever data is there, you have used it, correct? And you have found it for that data expected value. And which distribution you are applying there? Okay, let me explain it to you, like how we can do it, and then we can discuss about like how you are done for your data set. So first of all, your data here what we are doing is we are trying to fit the discrete distribution, right? So that means your data should be discrete, should not be continuous, correct? That means the values taken by it should be discrete, right? The whatever random variable you are defining, so that make sure of that whatever data you are using, it should be discrete data. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So because I was not getting any response, so I
No,
thought
no. We are just, because we have not done this activity right now.
Okay. So this is the data, and this
One
is
more
the data.
thing also, sir. Embedding and linking, what the difference between that if you in the meantime you just explain.
Yeah, later I think
Okay.
we have one session also, right? We had previously. Okay, let's I will do that again. So this is the data sir has used in the lectures also. This power play data, correct? So here what it says is, so this data is date is given, venue is given, the first was it a first inning or a second inning, what was the target, and what are the teams between like which the match is been played, and what is this 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 is the balls in the over, right? Correct?
Yeah, number of balls. Yeah. Already this data was here in the 0-1.
Data
right?
is there, right?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Like how many overs? Like I think until 6 or 7 overs it is given.
Yeah,
or I think all the 20 overs it is given, no?
Yeah, one activity was there also on this.
So 6 overs are given. So this is the data. What we have captured here is, first of all, model means what? That means you are trying to define a random variable, and we are trying to fit the distribution on that random variable. That is the meaning of it.
You know, one of the greatest things in
Ryan?
Ghana, people don't just mourn at funerals; they dance. The country's pallbearers gain international.
Okay.
Your voice is not clear.
Okay. Now, am I audible? No?
Yeah, you are audible, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this, first of all,
Excuse
we are
me, sir?
modeling number of fours in an inning of a power play. Okay. So first of all, tell me what is power play? 6 overs. First 6 overs.
First 6 over is the power.
Right. What we are modeling is number of fours in an inning. Suppose in this data set, if you are able to see.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So my connection was lost in between. So I was asking for the expected value. If I have proved this distribution of data using the expected value, is it fine?
That is fine only, right?
So, yes, sir, because probability is used there.
That is fine. That is,
okay,
see,
okay, sir.
It is not like there is certain method, but what we have given you the sample document, right? Sample example. I'm trying to explain with that only. So see, the first match was played between Kolkata and Royal Challengers Bangalore, correct? So in that inning, so one inning will be the inning played by Kolkata Knight Riders in the first match, correct? So how many fours they have made in 6 hours, in the first 6 hours, and how many hours made by Royal Challengers in the 6 hours. That will be in the second innings, right? So what we have captured here is, okay, I don't know what is happening here. So if you see, okay, you are not able to see my screen, right?
No, sir.
No, sir.
A screen is not visible. Yeah, now it is
Now
visible.
visible.
Okay. So we have captured number of fours. So how many fours that can be like one team can score in an innings? So suppose the maximum from this data is like 13 fours one team has able to score, and minimum is 0. That means no four has been played by any batsman in the 6 overs of an inning. So this is your random variable, right? Number of fours in first 36 deliveries.
Describing a model means the fixing the random variable.
Random variable, you can say.
Okay.
So you have to decide what you have to capture. So what we can do is, in the same data set, you can model number of sixes also in an inning of a power play. Correct?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Change after changing the data, we can do
data. Yeah. So with the same data also, you can do a lot of things. So
yeah.
We have captured number of fours. Instead of that, you can capture number of sixes or number of wickets also. That is also a discrete case, right? Because number of wickets fallen in an inning, six overs of an inning, that can be like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Maybe like in a 2020 match, like 4 and 5, that means like a lot, I think, in a 6 overs. But whatever your data is showing, you can model it for that. So here number of fours is, it seems from the data, there are 13 fours. Maximum number of fours scored by any team in an inning is 13, and minimum is 0. So how many times it occurred? 0 fours, 8 times, right? So this data is from whatever we have written here, number of innings and number of fours, it is from the given data. So 8 times teams has like put 0 score, like scored only 0 scores in an inning. 30 times one time, one four, 91 times 2 fours, 157 times 3 fours, like that. So this is the data. Now we can calculate the probabilities, right, for individual number of fours. Can we calculate? For this, suppose x is my random variable, which is number of times 4 occurs in 36 deliveries, then what is the probability that x equals to 0? How can we calculate?
8 by
total number of fours, right?
Yes.
So how many total? So total is 1598. If you can like add, like if you can take the sum, you will get 1598. So probability that x equals to 0 is 8 divided by 1598. This we can find it out, right, easily from this data.
Yes, sir.
Sir, one question here. Sir, the data given is vast. I mean, for me, it is vast, and I do not know how to capture this data. That is number of fours and the number of innings. So it would be better if you capture a data for any other variable, random variable in real time.
Excuse me, maybe this could be more related to this. So we can consider it as continuous variable, right? In that case.
No, the discrete, right?
Not this one. So he is telling that this data is vast.
Depending. So how you consider the discrete and continuous?
So it should be measurable one for continuous.
Measurable, or and it should not have the discrete values, right?
Yeah.
Correct. So
yes.
Here number of fours are discrete, na?
Yes.
Like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. We cannot have like 0.1 or something.
Yeah. So my question is, so you are explaining for a discrete random variable, but we can model for a continuous random variable also, right? For
like
depending upon
data
our
also, but depend on the which factor you are taking. So here what I'm saying that number of fours, you can take some other variable and you can so see, your data will be whatever data you have collected in week 0 extra activity 2, that might be containing categorical variable as well as numerical variable, and more than one numerical variables, correct?
Yeah.
So there will be, let's say there are 3 numerical variables and 2 categorical variables. So those 3 numerical variables, one might be a discrete variable and another might be a numerical, right? Sorry,
Yeah.
continuous. It is possible.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, for that column, you can fit the
model. Yeah.
Yeah, we can model that. And for the another data we can. So it is not needed that you should have like lot of data.
Okay.
With 200 or 300 data points also, you can model a continuous distribution.
Okay.
So I think you will get to learn in the next weeks. So when the central limit theorems and that will come, will be okay. So here what was I saying is yeah, okay, somebody was asked like, I'm having a vast data and how can I capture, right?
Yes, sir.
So you can see, suppose, okay, I'm not. So how comfortable you are with the Google Sheets? That is, so we can actually, it's very easy on the Google Sheets, right? How we can just go and select that column from the top. Maybe, okay, I'll just maybe do something. So this data, suppose I'm going to take, see this D column, right? So if I click here, I can able to select the D row, right? Correct?
Yes, sir.
And I can see from here, if you are able to see my cursor, so here like you can see sum is there, average is there, minimum is there, counts is there, number of counts is there, and you wanted to see which values it is there. Here there is an option, filter. Okay, so if I'm click on the filter and if I'll see, say you can see the values here. Some blanks are there. If I can remove blanks, so these are the values taken by. So maximum is, so what kind of variable it can be?
So suppose
my
we want to
variable is
capture
target. No, like I wanted to say that what will be the target?
Discrete.
Right? And its values can go from 67 to 200. So maximum is 263.
263.
Right. So you can select this kind of things. You can do like a lot of things with the Google Sheets. You can check on the internet like what are the functions we can use and something. So here if I'm doing the filter, see the target value for the second innings is given here, right? And here see you can use the here insert chart or insert something like pivot table is there.
Yeah, actually, in
lot of things you
Google
can do
Sheets, we can
with
plot
the
the
Google Sheets,
histogram
okay.
itself.
Yeah, we can
directly.
you can prepare the histogram here
Yeah.
also, and that's what I told you, na, that somebody is asked like, is it mandatory to get the that graph there? But graph also it's very easier with the Google Sheets. So you have to just see what functions you can use, and I think internet a lot of things are available. You can think it is not needed that you have to do any coding or something here.
Sir, how to capture the number of 4 or number of 6?
Okay, number of 4, sir. So here you have to do something with the data. I think sir has given.
Yeah,
some,
I think I have tested. I will help on this. I have used now. I think equal to count. I think you can try it now itself because I have done it, but I'm not actually top of mind. Equal to count.
But
count, not count. Count is not giving exactly. Count A or something we have to
count
give.
A is there. So count A, I think it will.
Count if, yeah, I got it. Equal to count if
it
in
is
the
count
braces.
if.
Count
Yeah,
A,
in the
I think
braces
that
we have to
is for the categorical data, right? To count only. So count if what you done?
Yeah, count if that area equal to 32. I have filtered, so it will give only 32 values, count of 32s. So, I mean, for example, I have done different validations. Here we can give count of
4.
For second ball, we can give 4. So it will give the how much
how many fours are
force in the second ball, like it will
so
give.
Here, yeah, here you have to select the filter or something. I think
No.
At the end, filter also you can directly
Yeah,
the
at
cell,
the
in
end,
the cell itself we can type.
At the end
at the end of the column, you
yeah.
can just type in a formula equal to
count
if, select the entire column range,
yeah.
and type 4
Equal to 4.
Yeah,
comma equal to 4.
Equal to 4 is not there, right?
Yeah.
4. Just 4.
No,
is
only
enough,
4
right?
can you can type only 4.
I have given equal to 4.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to change the reference because you are considering the you have to select till 1599.
Actually, you are typing in the same column and selecting the same column, so that's why it's giving an error. So just type it into another cell and you will get the result.
Correct. Yes. So let's see, equals to count if, right? And G, what is that? From 2, maybe 2.
Yeah, you can directly go to G colon G.
559, right? And
it's not selected, I think.
No, it's
no, it's selected. It's selected.
167, right? So yeah, like, you can do that. Correct, right? In the second delivery, how many 4s are there? Correct?
Yeah.
So for every ball, we have to count the number of 4s in total.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you can. You can do with this things. It is a little cumbersome, but yeah. Otherwise, if you are like, if you know how to do it in the Python also, you can do it. I think sir has given something, right? No.
Whoever is comfortable with Excel or Python, so they can do it easily.
Actually, sir has given a collab sheet.
Collab, how to.
Yeah. To play with that, but due to queues, we could not go through that.
But it's fine only. Like if you can do with the Google Sheet also, it is possible. It will take some time, but I think it is possible. It's not that difficult also.
What is the deadline for this activity?
Yeah. Okay. Maybe let me check.
Second Feb.
Oh, it's day after tomorrow.
Okay, day after tomorrow is there. Okay, 2nd February and 9th February. Let's see.
Sir, I have a doubt in week 5. Can I ask that?
1 minute. I will finish this and we'll see. Yeah?
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So here. So you can calculate probability for x equals to 0 and x equals to 1 from this data, right? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what is given here? So if you see this probability values, and you can try to use, like, you can see what is the shape of this distribution. How can you do that? To find the shape of this distribution, you can just select all the values and use the Google Sheet, and you can get the graph of it, right? Histogram of it. And from that also you can see that, okay, that might be very close to the binomial distribution. But if you don't know, so I'm let's say sir has tried with the binomial distribution, right? With the probability values also you can see that those are increasing from 0 to, I think, middle 7, 6 until 6, right? 0.050, 0.0187, those are increased until 6, probability that x equals to 6, and then again it started decreasing. And if you see, the similar type of values are there, right? So you can say that it might fit the binomial distribution, not exactly, but very close to the binomial distribution. So to find the probability that, how can you find the probability distribution by using the binomial distribution? So what things we needed there to find the
number of favorable events divided by the total number.
So we wanted first the total number of
balls.
Right. And another thing is probability of success. Probability of success. Here, what is our success? Getting a
probability of getting 4.
4. So how can you find the probability of getting 4? The probability of success. How many number of forces? Total number of force out of the total number of
balls.
Right. So we know that there are a total of 1598 innings in the data set, and each inning is having 36 balls, because we are considering only power play overs. So 36 legal deliveries into 1598, that is the total number of balls bowled. And how many number of forces hit in this total number of innings, you can just sum of all these things, right? 8 plus 30 plus 91, like that. So it is around 9091.
Sir, this calculation of probabilities, if it is in the Google sheet, that is okay, no, sir? Side by side.
You can do. So you can actually do it on the Google sheet itself, but you have to show in the Google document. Like I have done this.
Okay, so we have to upload another Word document as you have shown here.
Shown, yeah. This is the what do you say, calculation part of it. So you can do the calculation in the Google sheet or with the using the calculator, everything, but you will get these numbers, right? You can just paste it. How you have find the probability, the same procedure you have gone through, right, while solving this problem. So you can just have to write it. So you can directly write the values from there, but you have to show that, okay, what was my random variable selected, which distribution I thought of trying to fit, right? Then what is, suppose this is the binomial distribution I'm trying to fit, so I needed probability of success here, I need the n here, right? And then every inning we are going to calculate the probabilities, right? If you wanted to select the Poisson distribution, what things you needed there for Poisson distribution? We need lambda, right?
Oh. So if there's normal distribution, we have to use whatever we online calculator we got the direct values into this particular one.
Which distribution?
Normal, sir. My thing followed normal distribution.
No, normal you can't use here, right? Because we are talking about only discrete distribution fit. So you have to select only discrete distributions now. Normal is for continuous, no?
Yes, sir. But the distribution formula I had, it was more resembling to normal.
Normal. I think you can use, okay, which I think binomial might fit then, right?
Yes, sir. Binomial might fit it, but the thing is, like, my distribution for one value, we had 80% frequency in one value. Rest all is like 2%, 3%.
So exponential, try exponential with that.
Yes, sir. I tried exponential. I tried Poisson.
Okay,
I tried
but exponential is also continuous, no?
Yeah, exponential is continuous. Geometric, I think I tried. Geometric. Yeah.
See, it is not needed that it should exactly fit. It should be like similar fit. Okay. So here, if you see this data, if you can see, so binary distribution is shown by the blue color lines, right? So I think this is by using the formula we got this distribution, and experimental means this one, these calculations, the manual calculations we have done. So they are not exactly fitting, but yeah, it's similar fit, right? It is like following the same curve and something like that. So that is
sir, my thing I would say, no, sir, for one value 0, I had 80% frequency.
Yeah, got it. So try to define a new random variable, which might be a discrete random variable. So that is your most important part, that how you are defining a random variable, because we are here. So what I said earlier, that whatever your data collected, it is having the categorical variable as well as numerical variables. In those numerical variables, you have to think which are the discrete variables.
I will try to fit with the binomial. Most appropriate.
Most appropriate is fine. Yeah.
So, because mine had negative values also, like it was typical normal, sir. As you could see,
okay.
Positive. Bell was like predominant 80% frequency in one thing.
Then try using the different random variable. Like try to get some the other data. Okay. Because we have the next extra activities are regarding this continuous distribution. There you can use this same random variable. Whatever you are doing right now, you can use that same calculation and everything in the next. So it is not like whatever hard work you have done over this extra activity, you can use it in the next extra activity. So at that point of time, you need not to do anything.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
I have a doubt here. So is it we should not use normal distribution for now, or why?
Because this is for discrete random variable, right? So this extra activity, if you see clearly,
is it?
So here, what distributions you can use? Poisson you can use, binomial you can use,
no,
geometric you can use.
I don't think anywhere it was mentioned as to use discrete random variables.
Is it
in the
yes, sir. Actually, yes, sir. Hence I chose normal.
Yeah, that's the reason I have completed the activity and submitted. So I took normal distribution. So that's the reason I'm asking.
No, this extra activity is.
I mean, sir, even if I took, say, a Poisson or a binomial, I saw, sir, it was minus a typical bell curve with the negative and positive. So I don't think they will fit.
Okay,
it will be like.
Just a minute. Just a minute. I'll just check whether we can directly use this, like all the distributions. Once a minute. I think we have one more extra activity regarding this, but maybe I'll be wrong. Okay, just let me check. Just a minute. You sure? Like, never. Like, it is not mentioned anywhere. Let's check. Okay, it is only mentioned the sum distribution. That's why you guys have done using the. Okay. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll check it later on and I'll let you know. Okay. So after this session over, I will maybe I'll post an announcement, or should I check it right now?
Sir, I will put a question on the Discord, sir. Tagging you.
Announcement would be fine because people might not get it through other medium.
Okay, just let me give some time.
Can we use the Google Sheet activity you have shared by changing the other random variables?
You can use the data you're saying, right? You can use.
Same data we can use with the random variable changing and uploading on the activity. We can do it, na, sir?
That is fine. That is fine.
Okay, sir.
But it will be like better if you can, whatever data you have collected, right, for the second extra activity, you can use that data. That will be better. It's
Actually, it's the same data I used for the second activity, sir, and
okay. No, it's not a problem. See, if you can come up with the same thing, that's fine. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that
if it is not mentioned in the activity section that not of anything about the discrete random variable, then I think you can leave it as it is because we have completed it. And
no, I don't want you guys to do like extra work. See, that's
no. Okay.
I mean, sir, I sat on Sunday 2-3 hours doing pivot tables, taking normal distribution calculators.
Yeah, I think in Google Sheets, pretty much everything is available and it's easy.
But the thing is, so the thing is, we have the next extra activity, which is related to a continuous random variable. So
yeah, but for that also we'll do a continuous random variable for a different data set. No, we'll do for a different data set. But please don't let us redo this week.
Okay, what we'll do is, like, maybe we can change the next extra activity. Here we'll make it open, like you can use any kind of distribution. How that will be?
I mean, sir, for me it's okay. Binomial, I think I'll do calculation, but it will not represent my data. I'm 100% sure. Put those two things. Next activity, same I will submit.
But for me, I have to do everything again. Even I have to collect my data from the beginning.
Okay. But you can use that. What I'm saying is, if you are done on the continuous distribution, you can use that same extracted in the next, right? There was like some mistake has happened. We did not mention that the discrete distribution should be used, right? So, okay, we'll see. Okay, whatever you have done, right, you can submit it. It's not a problem.
No changes, no, sir. Confirm, no changes.
No changes in what?
I mean, I should not go again and do binomial again. Just normal enough.
Okay, fine. Let it be. We'll change the next activity.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, sir, because I have done exponential in this activity.
Okay, fine. Okay, you can use discrete as well as continuous here. It's fine. Okay.
Yes.
Maybe we can do some little bit changes in the next extra activity, and that will be present to you. Okay. Okay. Anything else? Like somebody was asking from week 5.
Yes, sir. I had one doubt.
Okay. Yeah.
I have a doubt in lecture 2 of week 5, the last question which were explaining.
Where lecture in the lecture you're saying?
Yeah, in the lecture.
Okay.
In the last 5 minutes, like at the end.
The question you're saying?
Yeah, the last question of this. Yeah, so in this, like just last.
Okay.
When sir has finished the solution.
At the end you're saying, okay.
Yeah.
You understood the solution?
Yeah, I understood this much. But in the question, we need to find a distribution of x condition dot y at 0.5.
Correct.
So I don't understand how to find that. Like sir explained how to find y conditioned on x. And not the discrete points of x, like -3, -1, 1 and 3. But the reverse case, I am not able to get it, how to find it out.
Okay, here the question is, let y equals to x plus z, where x is uniform in this, z is this, are independent. Okay, what is the distribution of y? So you got this value, you're saying fy of given that x equals to -3, you got this.
Yeah.
You got what is the distribution y also?
Yeah.
In this question, how do you find that?
Can you repeat, sir? Distribution of, I just got this value f of y condition at x is equals to -3.
And that sir has given right here.
Yeah, this value I understood how we have got. And then if I need to find distribution of y, then I multiplied each of them with their respective probabilities in
marginal.
X. Marginal, yeah. So correct. I found out I just summed it and I found it out the value of the distribution of y then.
Y you find out, and then you find out that the distribution of x given y equals to 0.5 also. So okay, that is easier one, right?
The last thing, x conditioned on.
Oh, you didn't find the distribution of x given y equals to 0.5. You're saying?
Yeah, that thing. I just had one question.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, 1 minute. I'm just. Shall we do it side by side, something like that? I don't know.
Yes, sir.
Okay. First of all, I need to write the question here. So you can tell me x is uniform in?
-3, -1, 1 and 3.
3, -1, 1 and 3.
3.
Right. And z is normal?
0 and sigma square.
0. Sigma square is given? No.
Yeah. It's just
It is just
variable.
sigma square. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, first of all, we have to find that what is the distribution and y is sum of the two random variables. Okay. Y is x plus z. Okay.
Z.
So now we will find it out. Okay. Now how can we find the distribution of y? The distribution of y means marginal probability of y, right? I can write f of y itself here. Or how can we find that? First of all, x plus z. So suppose my x is equals to -3, right? Then y equals to what? -3 plus z, and z is a normal distribution, right? Now,
yes, sir.
so y given that x equals to -3 is what? It is a normal distribution, and it is just what, scaled to -3.
Scale at -3.
So this is 0 sigma square, so it's -3, and sigma square won't change. It will just, this mean is shifted towards the -3. That is there, right? Similarly,
Yes,
we
sir.
can find it for -1. It is also normal. -1 sigma square. For 1 it is normal, 1 sigma square, and for 3 it is normal, 3 sigma square. Now we have to find the distribution of y. How we have found it out?
We will
Conditional
multiply
probability
the
into the uniform distribution,
uniform
probability
distribution.
Of that, right?
Yes, sir.
Correct, na?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 1/4, right?
1/4.
1/4 into everything.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so can I write directly? How can I write? So okay, maybe I'll write complete statement itself. So fy of y is 1/4 times
Even we
normal.
can take that 1 by sigma root 2 pi out, right? Because the sigma square is same for all of that.
So you want, okay, should I write it completely or?
Okay, fine.
That, no, yeah. If you want, then I can. So it will be. I'm writing n for normal. Okay, 3 sigma square. Now, this until this is fine, right? You are able to find out until here. Until
yes,
this
sir.
Yes. Okay. So can you find the support for this?
Support for x or z?
For y.
Y.
For what value of support?
No, for support of y means like what are the values taken by y? I'm saying that.
Okay. -3 to 3.
Okay, how it will look? How this will look? This marginal distribution. How it will look?
It would be a mixture of Gaussian.
Mixture of Gaussians, right?
Gaussian.
Yeah, this is the mixture of Gaussians. So that you understand. Now what you have to find is, okay, I'm not going to write it. So probability. What is the question?
Sir, you asked the support of y. I don't get it. How we will calculate the support of y in this question?
Support of y. Because yeah, it is difficult because this is a mixture of Gaussians, ne?
Yes,
you
sir.
can't be able to picture it. But
answer in the lecture actually.
Yeah, even
will be the mixture
after
actually. So
plotting,
it will
after
be,
plotting.
Yeah, this will be some kind of like this mixture, right?
Yeah, but sigma value is provided we can find, but
with sigma value we can find.
Yeah.
But generally, if it is not there also, but it will be something like that. But we don't know it is overlapping or not because sigma is not given in the table. So in the question, so it's fine. But we can find now what is the probability that x given y equals to 0.5. Probability that x given y equals to 0.5. Okay, how can you find this now? First of all, we can write the formula for the conditional probability. So it will be probability that
X is
right
into
because this is
5.
KMF, so I can multiply, right? And they are independent.
Yes, sir.
So Fy
of x is equals to
Of y given
0.5.
x equal to small x of 0.5.
Of
0.5.
right? That I can write, and now the denominator will be Fy of
0.5.
Now
Yes,
Fy
sir.
of 0.5 I can write here from here. So it will be 1
This
by
is
4.
marginal, sir. This Fy of 0.
This is marginal. Yeah, this is marginal.
This is marginal. And above is the conditional.
Yeah, this is conditional. So yeah, so
okay.
it's some kind of like so how can it will be 1 by 4 is normal minus 3 sigma square. So I need to write 1 upon root 2 pi sigma, right? So can I take it?
Yeah, you can take that
Yes,
out.
sir.
Into 1 upon root 2 pi sigma. In the bracket, it will be
e to the power minus.
Now instead of y, I can write 0.5, right? Minus mu. Mu is
Plus 0.
No, here it's minus.
Oh, okay,
plus,
sorry. Minus 3. Yeah.
So it will be
plus 3.
Plus 3
the
by
whole square.
Sigma.
The whole square.
By sigma.
2
whole square, na?
2 sigma
2
square.
No. Whole
2
square in the numerator only.
So denominator they will
No,
be no.
denominator
No,
also
sir. Sir, whole square in the numerator.
Leave
and
it.
2
Okay,
sigma
I'll
square
tell
in
you.
the
No, just
The power it's
don't
2
get
sigma
confused.
square.
Yes.
It will be
Yeah.
like this, right?
Yeah.
I am
Yes,
taking the
sir.
whole square.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
That will be fine, na?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now it is now it is fine.
Or maybe okay, I'll write it like this only. Chalo.
In the formula standard it is 2
Square,
sigma square.
2
That's
sigma
fine.
square. Fine.
Yeah.
Now,
It is the
now
standard.
plus e to the power minus again here
Y
it is
plus 1.
0.5 plus 1
plus
square divided by 2 sigma square.
Yes.
So okay, what I can do is I can take, I think, e to the power 2 sigma square, 1 upon 2 sigma square also common, right?
Yes, sir.
From everywhere.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I can write like only this part. So plus e to the power, again this is minus 0.5 minus 1 square plus e to the power 0.5 plus, sorry, not minus
minus 3.
3. So
Yes.
this will be your marginal density. So this will be your denominator. Now regarding the numerator part, so how can I write this conditional probability?
So that is the first part of this one, right?
So this is what Fy
The
of
first
which one? Which part you're saying?
normal of minus 3.
Here it was given, na?
Yeah.
So but it will be
Inside the bracket, the first term we can, that is
this one you're saying?
Yes.
Minus sigma square.
Yes.
So are we going to take each value of x for minus 3 to 3 and put the value of 0.5 and then multiply it with the value of x in this case?
A little bit confusing, sir. If you write it a stepwise, then it will be better, because this is the first lecture we have gone through.
Just a minute. Yeah, but I wanted to write it in a different way. So
I think we cannot find a probability value, right? We can find a distribution or a function.
You can find. You are not able.
Yeah.
You can't able to find the. Yeah, that is
because x is not given, right?
X is not given. So yeah, so it will be like for every kind of x, right? For every value of x, what is the value of 0.5? So that you have to take care, right? So that will become what?
Also x,
will
since
become the
x is
marginal
uniform,
density.
since x is uniform, we can for whatever x it is, the probability of getting x is 1/4. So
no, this part is fine. This is okay.
Yeah.
But regarding this part, the conditional probability on particular x. So how? So it will be.
Can we imagine it, x can take any value and like just sum all of them?
X can take all these 4 values. So, but my problem is here. So here, if I use x equals to -3, suppose, huh? So let's say if I wanted to write fy of given x equals to -3 of 0.5, how can I write this? This conditional probability. This may, or this will be some distribution.
Why?
Think. Because this.
So this
See,
we have found, right? This follows normal. Y
so,
given.
Yeah. See, this one is what? This one
Normal.
we know that normal minus
Normal
3
of
sigma
-3
square
sigma.
at value of equals to 0.5. That is
Yes.
fine. But
Yes.
So which values we are able to take for small x here? So again for next we have to use 3, -1 and 1. So again it will become a marginal only, right? For y. I think the here in the question, right, we have to provide some values for x also, I guess. Some value for x. Then only it is possible, no? Let's see.
So this is the sort of the crucial step here. So when you pay p-value 3, what is the distribution? Why? But this, the rest is same.
So I think what we can do is, I think we can use the this method. We wanted to find this one, right? Okay, how can I write this? Guys, I think we should provide some x value for x, right? For which value of x, then only we can able to find it out. I think so. Otherwise, I am not seeing like how can we find this for each value of x equals to -3, -1, 1, and 3.
Let us go through the lecture.
Able to
what sir has explained. Then we can go through that.
Okay, one minute. I think we can find. So yeah, okay. What we can do is we have to find it like separately. So when probability that x given y equals to 0.5, in that case we can what we can say is we can do for like when x equals to -3, given that y equals to 0.5. Then this, how can we calculate this thing?
Sir, after plotting the graph, because sir has drawn a graph, sir, and out of the graph,
no, here also, here it is not made. So probability of x is 1/4 into fy of x given x equals to -3 of 0.5. What will be the value of this? This is normal -3z. So -3 sigma square, right?
Yes, sir.
So this will become like 1 upon root 2 pi sigma. So I am saying it as constant c. Okay, e to the power minus y will be 0.5 plus 3 square divided by 2 sigma square, right? Similarly, I have to find for x equals to -1, given that y equals to 0.5. and divided by, okay, obviously divided by this value, right? This entire term, the marginal density of 0.5. So the numerator will be similarly like this, right? I think in one of the problems sir has done that, right?
Sir has done by drawing a graph on the out of
But
that
here,
graph.
see the graph
The multiple values.
that support is like showing the support. It's not that easy, right? Here, because this is a mixture of Gaussians. So how can you show the support there? Because sir has used that uniform distribution and exponential distribution, I think, right? Sir has used, this one you are saying.
Here only. This is the graph, sir.
So, but
sir
here,
has used how to
here,
take it.
Here is this thing. So it was uniform between -2 and 2. You can easily find it out here, and it is exponential. You have find it out here. But if the mixture of Gaussian is there, then how can you write the support?
Okay.
For y.
Right. Here, it is not the mixture.
So I
then
just
how?
had
Then
one
how,
more
what is the
thing.
standard? What is the standard method to get the support?
Somebody is saying what?
Yeah, so I was saying that one is in normal form and one is uniform. So whenever we fix the value of x with any value and the value of other variable is normal, so we can get some value of y. Like we can get 0.5 if we are varying the value of the variable which we have in the normal. So तो यहाँ पे जो हमें probability 1 मिल रही है तो उसको हम वहां से justify नहीं कर सकते कि probability 1 आ सकती है हर बार.
Probability 1 where?
इसे हमने भी कैलकुलेट करने की कोशिश करी. So it's equal to the distribution of y. अगर हम कैलकुलेट करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, कट ऑफ होके 1 आ जा रहा है, तो हम ऐसा बोल सकते हैं ना कि x की वैल्यूज तो फिक्स्ड है, -1, 1, 3, -3, बट जो हमारा दूसरा एक्सप्रेशन है जो नॉर्मल वाला है उसकी वैल्यू उसके अकॉर्डिंग चेंज होके सम दे रही है हमें.
सम इक्वल्स टू 1 हो रहा है. Okay. Again, can you try like what you are saying? Like the numerator will become equals to 1 or what? Hello.
Sir, I was just saying कि यहाँ पे हमने पहले दोनों वैल्यूज निकाली, हमने 0.5 पे वैल्यूज निकाली है. अब हम x की जब वैल्यूज चेंज कर रहे हैं और नॉर्मल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन है हमारे पास, तो वो भी उसके अकॉर्डिंग में वैल्यू चेंज करके हमें कोई सम तो देगा ही ना हर बार. Why?
Okay. You're saying like that. Okay, saying.
Sir, what is happening here? No? Here, y is a third variable, random variable, and x and z is given. But in the previous case, x and y was given, and we are getting the conditional variable, random variable. This is the confusion here. Y is not here given. Y is a function. I think
function. So. Okay, that is fine. Y is a function. It's fine.
Yeah.
And we can able to find the marginal, right? And we can able to find the conditional also. The problem where we are stucking is like what value
support,
this conditional
support.
X equals to small x. Support also we are not able to find, na?
This is the support, na sir. This is what
we
this is the support. The small is good.
So I think the support will be like this. Okay, not like this. No, what she was saying is we can, if you are taking all the values from -3, -1, 1 and 3, and if you can take the sum of all of it, so it can become equals to 1, right?
Yes, sir. नहीं 1 नहीं बोल रही थी. I was saying कि कोई ना कोई वैल्यू होगी जो हमें सम दे रही होगी. अगर हम लाइक एकदम बेसिक पे देखें, हमने यहाँ पे सब चेंज कर दिया था ना सर, -3 उसके अकॉर्डिंग्स में अगर हम ऐसा नहीं करते हैं, हम जो एक्सप्रेशन है कि y इज इक्वल टू x प्लस जेड, हम x की वैल्यूज चेंज कर रहे हैं हर बार,
हाँ तो z की
-3
एंड
हाँ
y को
और
0.5
तो जो z की
z
वैल्यू
equals
हर
to
बार कुछ ना कुछ आ ही जाएगी कि वो 0.5 आ जाए।
हाँ, सो सपोज यहाँ पे क्या आएगी ये 3.5, right?
Yes sir.
Then the next time what will happen, it will become 1.5. The next time it will be what, 0.5, and z equals to
2.5.
2.5, right? But what we are getting from these values, I'm not able to see.
I was just saying कि मतलब हमें हर बार कुछ ना कुछ मिल ही जा रहा है ना, उससे तो probability is 1 of getting it. The sum y, whenever we want to get the value of 0.5, and whatever value the x will be, the z will modify it in that self कि हमें value हर बार मिल जाएगी उस condition की. That's why probability is 1 of getting that condition.
The last statement of yours I am not able to understand. Anybody
मैं
is
बस
able to?
मैं ये बोल रही हूँ कि हम x की वैल्यूज कितनी भी चेंज कर लें,
बदल रहे
y की वैल्यू हमें 0.5 मिल ही जाएगी.
चाहिए, करेक्ट.
इसीलिए प्रोबेबिलिटी 1 आ रही है उस कंडीशन की.
डायरेक्ट 1 आ रही है.
हाँ, अगर ऐसे करके देखें तो, क्योंकि z वैल्यू चेंज कर सकता है ना, इट्स अ नॉर्मल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, इसलिए मैंने 1 बोला उसका प्रोबेबिलिटी.
Okay.
Sir, can I make a request in the interest of people who do not know Hindi?
Yeah.
Can we really stick to English, please?
Yeah. No, okay. What she was saying is, if we can change the values here, so x values, right? So x can take -3, -2, -1, and sorry, -3, -1, +1, and 3, right?
3. Yes, sir.
So what she was saying is, and we wanted 0.5 every time because we are conditioning on that only. So that means z can take other values, right? So z can take 3.5, and z is a normal curve, correct? So z is normal curve, so we can like anytime so these values will lie between this because z is normal from where, but z is also changing, right? Sometimes in the question what is given here is
z will also change, na sir, because z is also a random variable.
Where is the question? So z is normal between 0 and sigma square. Okay.
It will also change.
Okay. No, if z is normal between this, right, 0 and sigma square, so this graph will be like this. So what she is saying is, for all these values, plus 3.5, 3.5, 1.5, 0.5, and 2.5 will always lie between this under this curve. So we can directly take the value of probability as 1, right? Huh?
Yes, sir, because their sigma square is also a variable there. They are also not given that.
But the support of y will be like this, right? It will look like this, I think. We don't know the value of sigma square here, but I think support of y will look like this. So this is -3. Somewhere here it will be -1, and this kind of like this. -1 it will be the peak. Then at +1 we have one peak, and +3 will have peak, right? Okay. I think the sum will become equals to 1. That is true. That I'm not like I don't have any issue with that. So when you wanted to find y, probability that y equals to 0.5 given x, right? And we have to find that
Sir, here x and z both will change at a time, na sir?
fy Huh?
X and Z both will change, no?
X and Z both are changing at the time, correct? So since X is changing, Z is
And for
also
getting the value of Y,
Hmm.
we are not sure what value of Z and X is taking. So support is very difficult to calculate here in numbers. I think so, sir, because here Z and X both is changing, and Y is a third variable, third dimension, which is taking the values from this X and Z.
So what we have done here is correct, I think. See, here until this point of this point, I'm sure that, okay. So in this, we have calculated this Fy, marginal density, that is correct. Here, when we are finding these values, probability that x equals to -3 and y equals to 0.5, and probability that x equals to -1 and y equals to 0.5. Similarly, we have to find probability that x equals to 1 given that y equals to 0.5, and probability that x equals to 3 given that y equals to 0.5. So one thing is clear, that I think the sum of this should be equals to 1, right? All these probabilities.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Everyone. So if this sum is 1,
then X is fixed now, because we are getting.
But then if you know the sigma square value, I think we are able to calculate the values, right? If you here, the problem is with the sigma square only. We are not able to see what is the value of sigma square. That's why we are not able to calculate it. Correct. This is some complicated kind of function we are getting here, actually. Okay, what I'll do is I will paste the solution of it. Okay.
Yeah, sir, it is better. Prepare a tutorial on that, and we just share it. Yeah.
Maybe I'll post it in the discourse. I'll write it.
Yeah.
It will be like very complex.
Yeah. Sir, it is better.
Okay.
Just mark it as lecture 5.2 and tutorial on that.
Okay. Fine.
Then it will be better because
Aditya,
good one.
Okay, sir.
That will be fine, sir.
Maybe by tomorrow morning you'll get that. I'll share it in the discourse. Okay.
Yeah.
Apart from
So
that,
the thing is, I am not able to view my discourse portal.
Oh.
There is some problem in it. I have talked many times about that, but every time someone else is there.
Friend is there, who is on the discourse.
Yeah, I know people.
So I post it and just ask them to download it and
yeah, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
So this is I think it will look like a very complicated calculation, and I will try to write it on the paper so that it will look better. Okay.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, sir.
This is okay. This is sir has given the exercise very. Okay, we'll solve that. Okay.
Lecture is very good, sir, because all the statistics lectures are very nice. We are able to understand the concept. Whatever our weaknesses are there, we do not practice properly what is required.
Okay. Any doubts are there apart from this? Activity questions or something?
One doubt was there somewhere in the lecture. I can't identify 0. Probability 0 was coming somewhere for some support. So how to calculate where it will be 0?
Good evening, sir.
Yes, Abhinav.
Sir, I have doubt about regarding the bonus mark grading in the practice assignments. Sir, it was given in the document that 2/3 of the practice assignments plus mock test, if grading is greater than 40%, then it will be counted, sir. Sir, so since we are not having any due date for practice assignment, and in the grading document it has been given that the last date is 22 March.
So you can, before the end of the term, you can write it at any point of time and you can submit it.
Sir, so if someone is attending a practice assignment after the solution has been released, so it will be counted or not?
I think it will be counted, right? If you have solved the answers or something. That I need to check with the team. Yeah.
Is it in statistics also? Practice assignment will be counted?
I'm not sure what are the bonus points
in Python only, perhaps.
So you have that given in the document.
It is in the Python only, perhaps, not for the statistics.
statistics, the calculation of final scores are like this. Okay, I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah. It is there, but not in practice. Practice assignment will be counted only for that Python.
This is right. This is the thing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir.
Yes,
Here it is.
Same document. In downward of that, sir, in calculation for bonus point, there is third point.
This one, right? Bonus marks for course specific activity, you're saying?
No, sir. Below that. Sir,
below that. Okay. Discourse participation.
Then third one, sir. Third
one. There and student reading post and student writing post. Okay, this is okay.
Then live session. After live session, sir, that practice assignment. Third point, sir. Below that, sir. Below that.
Okay.
Yes, sir. That practice assignment. The last cutoff date for adapting the assignments is 23rd March.
Okay. Okay, that I don't know, like how they are going to calculate this, but yeah, but after release, I think you will get the practice assignment solution immediately or later after some point of time.
Sir, because after 1 week we are getting the solutions of practice assignment, or there is a discussion about the questions.
Correct.
Sir, so if we are attending some practice assignment after its discussion or its solution, so will it be counted or not, sir?
Yeah, that is valid.
But this is for the bonus marks only.
Actually, what is happening is when you're like solving the questions, right, on practice assignment or activity, not activity, leave it activity, but practice assignment, the time and everything will be getting noted. Like we will be getting the data out of it.
Right? Yes, sir.
So how they are going to do that? Like how they are going to give the marks? I am not sure about. Like before,
sir, but here, what we mentioned is that practice assignment will be counted for the bonus marks only, bonus points.
So
that will that will compensate for the 100 marks. If you are already getting proper marks in that.
Already getting that is the another issue.
But if somebody this is for the bonus points only.
So bonus, like if somebody wants to there, like if
the bonus will be get only 10, na, sir. Out of that, only 10. Maximum
but if somebody
10.
is eligible for that, then he will get, na.
Yeah.
Suppose he didn't. Suppose he or she didn't write the extra activities or discourse, participate in discourse and live session, but solve the practice assignment and mock test. Then he or she will get the marks for that, right? How they are going to calculate, I'm not sure about it. Okay, I'll ask for it and I'll.
It is either or and, sir. All the things are required to attend or.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
No, I'll check and I'll let you know. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So I actually have a question, sir. Sir, if you could solve one of the conditional probability sums, like week 5, fifth activity, first sum, any one conditional probability sum, sir. I was unable to.
Okay, will do. Week 5.
Yeah, sir. Fifth below conditional activity. Yeah, yes, sir. Any one sum, sir. Actually.
Okay, this one is the first one is fine.
Yeah, sure, sir. Sure.
Okay, just a minute. Okay. Have you seen the lecture?
Yes, sir. I have seen the lecture.
Okay, fine. So yeah, just help me out then.
Okay.
So yeah, here what I have given here is fxy of xy. That is joint density is given. What is this? 6x square
y
and x square y, and x is between 0 to 1 and y is between
0 to 1.
0 to 1. Okay, 0 to 1 and otherwise, right? And it is 0 otherwise. Okay, this is the, and what is our question? Question is probability that y is greater than 0.5 given that x equals to 0.5. Right. Now tell me the formula first of all, conditional probability formula here.
Yeah, okay, sir. It is f of xy x comma y.
Okay, the joint density, right?
Which is joint probability
of
x comma y.
So x equals to 0.5 and y is greater than
0.5.
Right. And divided by
if if x of 0.5.
Sorry.
If x of 0.5, yes.
So this is the marginal probability for x, right?
Okay, okay. Okay.
And this is joint. So what will be the joint probability? We know that this is the function for joint probability. So we have to integrate, right? For the numerator part, from where to where we have to integrate? So here
0 to 0.5.
So
we have to integrate y.
Y is greater than 0.5.
Oh,
so all
okay.
the values it will take from 0.5 to until what? 1, right? 1 is the maximum. So y will be going from 0.5 to 1.
Right? I did mistake in this chapter. Okay, okay, okay.
So can you solve it, or should I proceed?
Sir, you can proceed, sir. Later I'm really sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. That is fine. You should
I
not...
took 0 to 0.5.
Because so okay. So and we have to integrate over 0.5 to and dy, right? Anyway, we like this is constant x square, so we have to
substitute 0.5
later part of like after integrating, right? So 6 will be common, then x square will also be common, and y will be y square by 2 from 0.5 to 1. Okay. So 6x square like 1 by 2 minus, so it's 1 by 4 square is 1 by 32. And then we have to substitute x equals to 0.5 here. So it will be like 6 into 0.5 square is 1 by 4, no?
1 by 4.
Oh, I think here I did mistake. This is 1 by 4 into 2 is 1 by 8, no?
1 by 8.
So it's like 4 minus 1, it's 3 by 8.
Yes.
So 2, 3, 9 by 16. This is our numerator part. 9 by 16. How can we find fx of 0.5 is marginal? So how can we find the marginal? We have to integrate over y, right? So
we have done, sir, already. It is 6x square.
No, it will be 0 to 1. Yeah. But here it will change, right? This will be 0 to 1. In the numerator it was from 0.5 to 1. So so it will be 6x square 1 by, so y square by 2 from 0 to 1. So 6 into 1 by 4 into 1 by 2 minus 0, 6.
Okay.
So it will be what? 3 by 4.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So 9 by 16 divided by 3 by 4 will be the answer. 4, 3 by 4, it's like 0.75.
Yes, sir. Answer is correct. Yes.
Okay.
Now I got it, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
We have to be careful in choosing the limit.
Yeah, that is important. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, hello. Am I audible still?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
So what we have to do? Okay, the 3-4 points I need to like discuss with the team, right? Our team. So one point was like regarding the quiz. So one was about the distance, right? It's 300, 400 grams. Like if we can have more centers. Another thing was regarding the scroll button of that mouse. And what was the third? I forgot. Somebody is remembered. What is the third point?
Location of the center.
Location I said, like so yeah, okay, choose, like how to choose the, like if you are given the option of choosing the center, 3 points.
If suppose, for example, suppose ion digital is there, but which location? I will suppose 10 ion digitals are there, then which one is better?
Yeah. So 3 point I'll discuss, and one more point about what was there, another regarding the quiz was there, no? Last point.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting one point. 3 points I will discuss. This 3 points.
Practice assignments.
Yes. Sorry. Yeah. Practice assignment. Yes. How to give the marks on the practice assignment, bonus marks. Okay. I will do that, and I will share that solution tomorrow morning.
A scrolling issue and the calculator
okay.
issue.
Yeah.
A scrolling was also very difficult.
Yes. So I will discuss with the team and let's see like what they can do. I don't know. And one more thing from my side is I have to give you the answer late that second lectures, that formula that I will share with the in the discourse. You can see it from there. Okay. So
Yeah,
I
sir.
think
Another suggestion, sir, I will put. Suppose statistics the formula sheet is not visible on the screen or like that. Then we can print with the admit card only directly.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that is better.
Direct solution is there. No time will be taken because we solve ultimate. Yeah, we can. Everyone can take it quick and it will be allowed, and we will submit it at the center.
Okay. That is a better solution. Yes.
Why to waste time on that?
Yeah, I will discuss with the team and you will get to know like what changes if it is possible. Okay.
Okay, sir. If it is possible, then.
One more thing is do study week 5 and then in this week like anyway this week 6 is refresher week. So if any doubts are there, you can discuss in the next session. Okay. I think shall we close then? Because.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.